that one, she's a this, that one, he's a that. Do we even know there are certain things that you should not be open-minded about? But it's always very clear, and it's happened to me too. It's always very clear when you stop holding dear and stop holding sacred the things that were previously important to you. Hi everyone, welcome to Norma today. My name is Norma Salon. I'm really excited to be here. How y'all doing? I hope you're doing fine. Great. So today I'm going to be doing a video on the kinds of people that you should let go of in your 30s so that you can have a more productive life, so that you can have a more purposeful life, so that you can have less baggage. Honestly, I feel like your 30s are very much the age in which you should not be wasting around, you should not be faffing around. So if you are in a relationship or in a friendship that is not serving you, it's not doing anything for you, then there's no need to waste your time. Move on quickly. I believe that we should love everybody. I believe that it's a cardinal rule. Love everybody. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. But I don't think that you should be friends with everybody. I believe that there are people that are too toxic for you to be in a close relationship with. I think it is very important to set boundaries in your relationship, to know how far a person can come in your life. Not everybody you meet is going to be your best friend, and that's fine. That doesn't make you a wicked person or an intolerant person. It just makes you a discerning person, a sensible person, when you know, okay, this person can go this far and that's it. This person can come this close and that's it. It serves you better, first of all, and then it just prevents a lot of unnecessary quarrels, because you're always hearing in friendships, and I'm not saying that there won't be quarrels generally in friendships. There will be, for example, disagreements, but I think that if you have the right kind of people in your space, the things that you will disagree on will be more important and just less fluffy, you know. So that's really what I'm trying to say. So this morning I just want to kind of like put a flashlight or put pointers, or just, you know, show and say, okay, these are the kind of people. If you have this kind of people in your life, you know, maybe you should just do like a routine check and, you know, get rid of some people. The first group of people that I feel like you should get rid of are people who do not value you. We all have that one friend who always has stories, loves the attention, loves the spotlight, has gist about this, gist about that, gist about this. Essentially the life of the party, and there's nothing wrong in being the life of the party. You may even be the life of the party. But if that friend is not giving you equal attention, equal opportunity to voice out your own stories or to express yourself, they're always telling you things, but they never ask you about what's going on in your life. In fact, the minute you start trying to say something about what's happening in your life, they check out. It's clear in their eyes that they're no longer there. They've moved on. You can tell them one story 7 times 7 separate times, and every time you tell them, it's like they've never heard it before. They're not paying attention to you. They don't really care what's going on. They just want you to be like a spectator, or, you know, like somebody who is applauding all their achievements and applauding all their conquests, but you're really not valued, and you know it. They're not dependable. They're not there when you need them, but you're always there for them. You keep giving and giving and giving. Nobody ever asks you, are you okay? How are you doing? And the minute that you're unable to meet up with their schedule or what they're doing, then you instantly, you know, they instantly get offended, because they just don't consider that you're a person, you have a life, and that there might be things going on, and it's possible that some things just didn't add up. No, they just instantly get offended. Those are the kind of people that you do not need in your life. You're going to spend a lot of time giving and giving, and it's draining you, and that's not good for you. That's not good for your self-esteem. I think that you should let them go. In every friendship, there should be mutual respect. It should be mutual. You might not be similar, you might not like the same things, you might not, you know, have the same interests, but everybody's interest should be respected. Everybody should be given a chance to speak up. Everybody should be given a chance to thrive. Everybody should be given a chance to express themselves in their own way. And if your friend is not willing to find out how you particularly, because you can give the excuse of, well, you know, I'm not really an outspoken person. You're not an outspoken person, but you must be expressive in a certain way, and that form of expression must be allowed. If you're being stifled, if you're not freely releasing who you are in a friendship, then it's not serving you. Get thee out. The next group of people that I think I should get rid of are people who you do not share values with. Now, we shouldn't all be alike, but I believe that certain lines must meet. And as Christians, as children of light, there are certain values that are very central to our existence. So if you are in a very close friendship with somebody who does not have the same values as you do, somebody who is continually doing the opposite of what you believe in, and then you tell yourself that, no, you're strong, it doesn't matter, they can live their life and you live your life, I feel like you're deceiving yourself. I believe that even if it is possible, there's only a very small percentage of people who can constantly be in a certain environment and not be affected by it, not be affected by someone else's lifestyle, no matter how mature you are. After a while, the lines that were very clear to you become blurred. And I'm not saying you shouldn't be tolerant of people, but there are certain things that are central to you. There are certain things that are very important to you, and those things should always remain important. But if you are in a situation where you're hanging out with, having discussions with, sometimes even arguing with somebody who does not believe in what you believe, after a while you begin to see logic in what they are saying, and that begins to shift you from where you are. That begins to shift you from your belief, from where you are headed. You do not need that. I have seen it happen so many times to people who say, oh yeah, they believe what they believe, I believe what I believe, and we're able to, move on, never shall the twain meet. But it's always very clear, and it's happened to me too. It's always very clear when you stop holding dear and stop holding sacred the things that were previously important to you. You can also tell yourself that you're now being, you're now being less myopic, open-minded, but there are certain things that you should not be open-minded about. So if you have people like that in your life, in order for you to move on, in order for you to focus on your goals, then let them go. It may be hard, it may be difficult, because you people have grown up together, you people have gone through certain experiences together. You can just slowly detach yourself, because you need to focus, and you don't want to be the kind of person who is continuously repenting. Every 2 days you come back and repent. And I'm telling you this because I've been in that situation myself. So you come back, oh, you're sorry about this conversation that you had and that conversation you had. You shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have done this. You shouldn't have done this. You don't want to do that. It keeps derailing you, whereas you'd have moved further along. You're constantly having bumps in your relationship. So have your goals. Know where you want to get to. If this person is not aiding you, I don't know if we have the capacity to rehabilitate every kind of person, but if you have done what you can and you're praying about it, you should know also when it is time for you to step back a bit and give them some space. The next group of people I'm going to be talking about, people who are bitter, who are angry, and who are critics. You're with somebody and they're always saying, that one, she's a this, that one, he's a that. Do we even know how he did this? Do we know? They don't have anything good to say about anybody. They do not believe, they're so cynical, they do not believe that anything good can happen. They're always angry, they react in anger, they have such a bad temper, and they're not doing anything about it. They're not doing anything about it. They revel in it. They like it. They say things like, you know me, when I would change them for you. They say things like that are toxic. They are not happy people. And there could be a reason why. It could be that they are hurt. It could be that they've gone through hurts. They've gone through disappointments. But if they're not in a place where they're actively trying to do something about this anger, if they've not realized that they're angry and they're not doing anything about it, then I don't know if you can be friends with them. If it's somebody that realizes what's happening and they're going through a process, an active process of rehabilitation, then you can be there and support them. But when the person is very happy about what they're doing, how they're living, they can't see anything good in anybody, it's going to rub off on you. Before you know it, you'll begin to see things a certain way. That whole anger, that whole style, that whole way of life, that whole perception begins to rub off on you. And if it doesn't rub off on you, it begins to affect in the sense that they will turn around on you. You're going to be their victim at one point or the other. So if that kind of person is in your life, maybe your job in your life is to pray for them, but not be around them. Now, the next group of people are another toxic group of people, and these are people who do not applaud you, people who do not encourage you, people who discourage you, in fact, and make you feel bad about yourself. We all have that one friend who gets off, who feels better when they have made you feel bad or low, or made you feel that your choices are sub, or that you're not able to do as well as they can. They're constantly doing that. For every choice you make, for everything that you do, you never get an hey, good choice or go girl. It's always, oh, one time when I did it better, oh, I'm better than you, I do this better than you, I look better than you, I did dress better than you. You know, you don't want to be in that space. You really need to be in a place where people celebrate you. And this is different from being told the truth. You want people around you who tell you the truth, who, when you're going off, when you're not doing things right. Of course, you want people around you who will tell you when you're not getting it right, who will tell you straight, you look you straight in the eye, even when it's very difficult, and say, no, you didn't do that right, or you didn't make that, you didn't say that right. But you don't want somebody who consistently lets you feel like you are never doing anything well, that you will never get anything right, that your choices are not good. Those people have issues themselves, I believe. They cannot feel good if somebody around them is not feeling bad. They cannot feel high if somebody around them is not feeling low. You don't need that. I don't know. It seems like we all want to count like, oh, I'm a very sociable person. But if you're unable to, at least in that place, find real, proper friends, like somebody you can hold on to and say, oh yeah, this person is always there for me, this person, then what is the use of having numbers and they're actually not doing anything for you? So if somebody is like that, there's no need. I don't think there's any need for you to, every time somebody leaves you, you go behind their back and like, I don't like what she did, and I didn't know. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. We're not children, we're not teenagers. So if that person is not adding to you, then let them lose, let them go. It's not your job to hang around them, or so please do the needful. The last group of people I'm going to be talking about, I feel like it's a no-brainer, are the people who do not have any goals for their lives. We're in our 30s, we're not in our 20s. So if you're with somebody who is faffing around, who does not have any proper plan, I mean, at this point in time, I don't feel like we should have those kind of people, but I'm just saying it in case there are people who in their 30s have people hanging around them who do not have anything concrete that they are planning towards, who are not doing anything, people who are lazy, people who are sitting around waiting for things to happen to them. If you have those people around you, the first step I would say is talk to them. How far? Guy, how far? What's up? What's the... And if they continuously just show that there's no sign of any vision or ambition in them, then you need to go and find a company of people who will challenge you to do better. And the truth of the matter is, in this social media age, those people don't even have to be physical. It would be most appropriate and better if they could be, physical friends. But you can actually find people in the virtual space that will encourage you, challenge you to be better, find out what courses people are doing, find out what people are learning, find out the new things that are happening in the space that you belong to, or in the career, in the career space that you belong to, and stay with them. Do not sit down having conversations that are not doing you any good continuously. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't have periods when you're just, like having, a chill time, enjoying yourself. But if you are spending the most of your time talking about things that are of no use to anybody, that's the major percentage of your time is spent talking about, thinking about, and doing things that have no value at all, make no contribution to anybody's life, then you really need to re-examine the kind of people that you're spending your time with. I know that I have not covered this topic completely, so please let me know in the comment section, what kind of people should we be saying no to? We shouldn't allow them in our space in our 30s. We need to be very, very, I don't like to use this word, but I'm going to use it. We need to be very intentional about people we allow into our space. I'm trying very hard to do it, to make sure that, look, if this person is not like, So guys, I want you to check out the video I did on how to level up in your 30s. I have a bunch of 30s videos. You want to check those ones out, and I'll see you in my next one. Hit the like button if you haven't, and subscribe please if you haven't. I'll see you. Bye.